Minnesota's finest come to the Dome with a shot at greatness. The Minnesota State High School League Prep Bowl on KMSP UPN 9. All the action is starting right now. In tonight's 5A championship, the Hastings Raiders take on the undefeated Blaine Bengals.
Look at their backfield. Jerry Milan, a junior. Cedric Larkins, a junior. Moody, a senior. There are the wideouts and the linemen. A lot of size up there. Here's the Hastings defensive line. They start 7 seniors on defense. Hesley is 6'2", 215. Zagoda, 6'1", 290. That's the front 4.
That's big, too.
Desatel, 3rd team All-Metro. Harris is a great receiver, too. 3rd and 5. See if they convert on 3rd down. There's the pass across to Jason Hansen. It's a first down. John Majeski ran him out of bounds.
Here, too.
Yes, they did. Homage to the Rockets. Very nice. Cedric Larkins around the left side, taking a couple guys with him. Wagner was there, so was Harris. Bengals won the title in '88. Coming through the line, untouched, is Ben Moody up the gut. Punched up, and they say he was down. It was recovered by Wagner, but he was down, say the refs.
Great blocking by his offensive line. A little trap player right there. Found his blockers, got upfield right there. Luckily, they're saying he was down before that ball popped out, and it looked like his knee did touch.
5'9", 173-pound senior. They keep going to that running game. Larkins left side near the 10, brought down by Adam Welch. Yet another Welch in the Hastings athletic programs. About a 29-yarder for number 29. Great height on it, and the kick is good. So Blaine goes on a 4-minute drive and gets a field goal to start the scoring on the General Motors scoreboard.
A big part of the offense.
John Schumann, 2nd team All-Metro quarterback. He's done everything. He's thrown for over 3,000 yards. Desatel, a favorite target. Barrett Flatt made 2nd team All-Metro. Here's the defensive line. Justin Guy made the All-Metro team. A lot of All-Stars in this game. 6'5", 280-pound senior. Linebackers and secondary. Johansson, 2nd team. Billy Ray Kirch, 3rd team. And Bazal, All-Metro. Well, here is Schumann trying to get around the corner. Receivers were covered. Tripping him up was Kurt Kelly. Behind center, high formation. Got a stumble, may have lost his footing on his own guy. Got an open receiver. Matt Ginther making the catch 2 years ago. Losing to Creed. Big hole there. John Majeski gets through. Coaches here with Bob Majeski and Dave Nelson. They know what it's like to be in the Prep Bowl. Tony George going for it all in one swipe. It's going to be picked off. It is by Adam Welch, and he's got some room to run. 30, 25. To about the 24-yard line. So the first turnover of the game. Blaine gives it to Hastings on the INT. Split backs behind him. Deep drops. Going for it all. Another tough pass. Picked off in the end zone, and we just called his number before, Stephen Moore.
Schumann just way too much air under that ball. Steve Moore in the right place in the right time. You can see why Dave's got that sophomore out there that often.
Alexandria is the team that knocked off Cretin-Durham Hall. George back. Going long. And it's picked off by Welch again. And he's brought down by Ben Moody.
Wow, I'll tell you what, these quarterbacks this year, Tony George, the captain of his Blaine offense, probably needs to take a deep breath. Both he and Schumann putting way too much air under the ball. Not an opportunity for his receiver to get that ball.
Good field position for the Raiders. Majeski on the inside handoff. First down and more. Near the 35-yard line of Blaine. It'll be a first down. Billy Ray Kirch and Tony Bazal making the tackle. Good backs and shooting. Good drop. Throws even with the line of scrimmage to Ginther down the sideline. Where did he go out of bounds? He went out of bounds at the 25. Well, that's enough for a first down. 3rd and 7 at the 22. Schumann back. Needs to get to the 15. He lofts it up for Harris. Touchdown! Hastings!
Well, we're talking about John Schumann being able to not being afraid to throw that ball, because right there, Nick Harris definitely wasn't wide open, but he hit him. 7 touchdowns this season for Nick Harris, but that's his 8th.
We're just 10 seconds into the second quarter as the Raiders take the lead. Remember, well, there was nothing to worry about on that one. Larkins gets through the hole on 1st and 10. Well, he's pushed back, but his forward progress is going to be more, a little bit closer to the 45-yard line. Blaine on the move here. Man in motion, second guy gets it, and Larkins has running room. 30, 25, 20, brought down inside the 15-yard line. Cedric Larkins is tackled by Adam Welch. He was close to scoring a touchdown there.
They fake the ball to Jerry Millen on the inside. Cedric Larkins comes almost on an off tackle play on the other side. Cuts up just barely inside, decides to bounce it back outside, and then he outruns the Hastings defense right here, and then at the end makes a nice little move to pick up some extra yards at the end of that run.
And Kyle Savage will try to make it 2 for 2. He gets some height on it, and it is no good. He got under it. So a nice drive by Blaine, but it doesn't result in any points. Hastings in a deliberate style right now against this tough Blaine defense. They go inside on the handoff. Lots of room. It is going to be a foot race now for Joe Sandkamp. Brought down inside the 15-yard line by Colin Olson. That's close to a 55-yard run by Joe Sandkamp. We had called his name maybe more than once.
Blocks like Blaine does. You get a quick hitter like this. Joe Sandkamp, he's off to the races right here. If he had just a little bit more speed, would have got the opportunity to score a touchdown, but a great run by Joe Sandkamp.
1st and 10. Good run by Sandkamp off the blocking by the line. Majeski breaking free near the 5-yard line. Good second effort by Majeski. Steve Moore ran him out of bounds. Handoff, Majeski. I still don't see.
No dice.
Oh, we got one. That was a late signal. The official at the 6-yard line calls it a touchdown for Hastings.
Tell you what, they barely got in there if he did get in there, because that Blaine defense was very, very stiff.
Keep this drive going. Throw. Nice throw by George as he got hit and threw from the ground. Nick Harris on the tackle, but the pass was completed to Jason Hansen, covered by Majeski. Under 2 minutes in the half. George got his man, Stephen Moore. Forward progress at midfield. The year there, we might have ground ball type kicks. Oh, this one's got some height on it. Right to Majeski at the 10-yard line. Going to his right. Breaks a tackle. Nice return. About a 28-yard return, depending where they mark it. Hastings trying to really put some space between them. So ball's on the ground. And it's recovered by the Bengals. Wow, great reaction by the Bengals.
No turnovers. This looked like John Schumann and Majeski had some miscommunications in the backfield.
To the 3rd quarter. Now this time, same play as 2 plays before. Larkins left side. Nothing doing. Randy Foss brought him down.
Randy Foss brought him down the big way right in the backfield.
George, 5-step drop, going down to Hansen again. The defense by John Majeski.
A great defensive pass breakup right there by John Majeski.
Ball at the 31. Here's Schumann, where he likes to be, throwing right on the run. Majeski in stride, still on his feet, run out of bounds at about the 35 of Blaine. Actually, they're going to say he went out of bounds. More like the 43. Went out of bounds.
One receiver deep downfield, then they had the other one underneath, and he blocks right there a little bit. Majeski does a good job of getting around the corner right here. Turns on the speed. A little bit of pick up about 27 yards.
But Hastings held him. Here's a handoff to Sandkamp again. Well, you can tell Sandkamp is used to taking hits the way he holds that ball coming out of there. Trying to take advantage. Schumann way back dropping. Sideline. What a catch by Harris. First down, Raiders.
Well, you can see why he's his favorite receiver right there. Nick Harris definitely had no right to catch that ball.
Let's see what Schumann does here on a throwing play. He's going long into the end zone. Touchdown! Ginther! Matt Ginther, 19 yards.
I told you this one that penalty, so he pushed him back a little bit further, give him the opportunity to have Matt Ginther run a little bit of a wheel route. Looked like he ran into the flat, came back up underneath the other receiver over there, ran right under that ball. Great touch by John Schumann. Well, Schumann just looks like he wanted a little bit more room to operate. Second down and 17. It's a great job of finding his one of his favorite receivers, Mitchell, Matt Ginther.
Moody, the only player back, and obviously Blaine's going to have to throw it more. In fact, they're going for it all on one play, and it's picked off. What an interception by Dessatel. He's got room at the 45. Near the 40-yard line as Tony George went for it all, and Tom Dessatel just made a great play. A lot of his passes picked here tonight. Inside handoff to Ben Moody up near the 10-yard line, got about 7 yards. Really used to. I don't know if anyone ever gets quite used to it.
Well, you get used to it a little bit, but I still got some scars. My kids all like to ask me about it.
What a catch by Stephen Moore. Harris was there, and the concentration by the sophomore. Wow, we'll have to look at that one again. A big game for Blaine in the final minute of the quarter.
A great job of concentrating when I think it was Adam Welch had batted that ball a little bit, but Moore was able to come down with it.
Harris had it. Oh, what a catch. First and 10, 26-yard line. There's Stephen Moore again. They go back to him. Little somersault inside the 20. Through penalties and through great plays like the catch by Stephen Moore. Blaine putting a nice drive together. And here we go. There's George. It's picked off. Daniel Wagner. He's got to beat George. He's going to go.
Holy smokes. Danny Wagner did a great job of stepping in front of that receiver out there and taking it all the way to the house. No opportunity. The only person that had a chance was Tony George. Tony George couldn't run him down. Danny Wagner ran all the way in there. The senior captain having a huge prep bowl.
What a turn of events, Darrell. Blaine had hope here.
Blaine definitely had hope, and they're trying to go to their money man out there in the flat, Stephen Moore, but they figured that out. Daniel Wagner stepped right in front of him and took that thing all the way back for a touchdown.
And he really put on the speed to clear some space for himself. I thought George might get him on the ankles. Extra point is perfect by Ginther. Let's see what Tony George does. There's that handoff. Patrick Williams, good speed around the right side. Breaks one tackle. He gets the first down. He's caught by Majeski near the 42. So first and 10 for Blaine. Schools whose athletic programs seem to be in the mix in most sports. There's Larkins left side, 40, 35, stiff arm Welch, who throws him out of bounds near the 30, but it'll be a first down for Blaine. It's kind of similar to the last time they had the ball. They moved the chains. And here's Larkins right side. First down and more. Nice run. And there's a personal foul. First down and more is a couple of times Hastings is tackled above the neck. Under 9 minutes now. George lofts it up. Caught! What a nice catch by Stephen Moore. And Blaine scores its first touchdown.
That's definitely one of the bright spots they got to look forward to. Stephen Moore, the 6'2", 197-pound sophomore.
Just let it fly, even though the ball's from 20 yards.
They might as well.
Nice spiral, nice catch. That was thrown to Eric Abels, who was in the punt.
Well, Eric Abels, 6'4", 180 pounds, went up and got that ball.
With Majeski one-on-one, bottom of your screen. He pump fakes, he goes deep. Could be intercepted. It is. The hat trick for Adam Welch. And he wants to go left side, and he's brought down. And a flag down after the play. Was there a face mask?
I don't know. I didn't see anything.
It was brought down at the end of the return, and Adam Welch, what an athlete he is, with a hat trick. Hastings has done it. They have won their first prep bowl over Blaine, 28-9. And they're having a celebration at midfield. The Raiders have done it.
The Raiders definitely have, and they kept Blaine from getting into their game plan. Blaine came into the game averaging almost 30 points a game. They held them to less than 10 points, and that's what they do. Play good, solid defense. Just wore them out this afternoon. Or tonight, I mean.
Or this morning. Take any time of day, you're going to be right. The last two games, Darryl, kind of interesting. Two unbeaten teams. We had Mankato East and we had Blaine. Both of them got knocked off by teams with 2 losses. Detroit Lakes and Hastings. And remember, the Raiders started their first 4 games 2-2. They finished the year with 10 straight wins.
I'm with a very victorious coach and a wet coach, Bob Majeski. Coach, congratulations. You got one after being so close so many years. You finally take home the trophy.
Well, I'm so happy for our coaching staff. You know, you think Terry Hartman, 33 years, Jake Moore, 30 years, Tom Dahlberg, 28, myself, 17, and, volunteer coaches like Marty Krantz for 7 years have been outstanding, plus all the kids we got to get to know that worked just as hard, but maybe didn't have quite the talent that these kids had, and finally something paid off that we could really hang our hat on.
I talked to you after the state quarterfinal game and then again after the state semifinal game, and you really seemed to have a sense that this was your year, that this was the time it was going to work out for Hastings.
Well, I don't know. You get a funny feeling about a team sometime, and you get a sense of confidence, which makes you feel kind of funny. But our kids really play with a lot of heart. We're not the biggest, not the fastest, but they really care about how they play. And they've just kept improving. And once we got to playoffs, we thought we were peaking at the right time, which we have.
You have to feel good about the fact that there isn't just one guy you can point to. A number of players had standout nights tonight and standout games before this one to get here.
Absolutely, and that's what makes it tough, I think, to stop us this year is because who's going to hurt you next? And, with Desantel and Harris and Ginther out tonight, our backfield, it's tough to stop. Plus, all the kids on defense are good, solid players. They're smart kids that work hard.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations. Put on a dry shirt and go grab a hold of that trophy.
Thank you very much.
All right.